So we're here at the MTN Dialysis Center in Alimosho. It's been quite a very short but life-changing experience.
I think it's humbling to be here right now. It's one of those experiences that I think everyone should have.
Coming here reminds us that we should be thankful to God for life and for everything. For me, it reminds me of a little pain, losing someone a few months ago to the same thing. And it's just happy to know that, it's good to know that coming here, that there's a place where they subsidize these things because it's extremely expensive.
I think it's really amazing that MTN is actually doing a lot to actually support and subsidize, make it easier for people who are less, not necessarily less privileged, but, not able to actually afford such things to be able to, do so.
I'm really glad that we got to see this side of MTN. Sometimes you just think of MTN as the network and you don't know the little things they do. I mean, there's Project Fame, there's this, they just go out of their way to help humanity in some way, and I think that's really wonderful.
And MTN, big ups to you guys, man, because you're making a proper big difference. Sure you get.
I want to say a big thank you to MTN for this, because this is beautiful. Because the person in there might be my sister, my brother, my cousin, or it could be anybody, So I just think this is a wonderful project. God bless you, MTN.
Yellow MTN. I would like to thank Dr. Odukoya, the Acting Chief Medical Director of Alimosho General Hospital, and Dr. Bakari, who is the consultant in charge of the Dialysis Center, for receiving the team from MTN Nigeria. We're bringing in your midst this afternoon the Project Fame Season 8 contestants to see what we do in MTN. For them to know that they are going to be ambassadors going out there, they should know that the company is socially responsible. And we looked at it, where can we take them to? It's not going to be all fun. They're used to performing, they're used to singing, they're used to making us happy, but let them come around and see the other side of life. So that's why we are here today, to see some of our brothers who are not as lucky as we are, having some health challenges or the other, and require dialysis treatment. So thank you very much, ma'am, for receiving us.
Thank you very much for coming. We're enjoying your partnership. The patients are happier for it because it's good for their pockets. It's so affordable, and they keep coming. Thank you very much for that.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you touch, life is beautiful with MTN. Everywhere you go, everywhere you touch, life is beautiful with MTN. Everywhere you go, everywhere you touch, life is beautiful. Project Fame, what a feeling. What a feeling.
Where's Oluchi? Everybody to the mirrors. Pearl, step forward. What do you have?
I would have given you all of my heart.
No emotions.
Babe.
Come on, you can do better.
I would have given you all of my heart. But there's someone who's turned it apart.
Keep going.
And he's taken just all that I have.
Who's that?
But if you want, I'll try to love again.
No. Again.
I would have
No. You need to be in the song, Pearl. You are not. Again.
I would have given
No.
you all.
Again.
I would have given
No.
you all.
Again.
I would have given you all of my heart.
No. Guys, come round her. You have to hold her down and let her break free. Let's go.
I would have given
Don't
you
let her go. Don't let her move at
all
all.
of my heart.
Nothing. Let her go. Ladies, come.
I would have given you all.
Would you like me to come and hold you down myself? Again.
The first cut is
That's
the
it.
deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. And when it comes
That's
to being lucky, he's first.
Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? That's exactly what it is. Ada, you're next.
How do I live without you? I want to know. How do I breathe without you? If you were to go, how do I ever
Jesus, my voice is finished. Good. I'm sorry, sir.
Kumi. Let's go.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. I felt all flushed with fever, and there was but a crowd.
I felt he found.
Give me finesse, come on! What are you doing? You think I'm interested in your storytelling? Give me finesse. Nothing. Empty. Come on! Chike, let's go.
How can I just let you walk away? Let you leave without a trace.
You know you have the male version of what Pearl has. You know, right?
Yes, I know.
Take it off. You know, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lose the book. It's time for everybody to put their acting skills on. Since you have refused to emote, let's see how false you can go in terms of emotions. What do you want? Stay away from me. Go!
How can I just let you walk away? Let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Oh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space, and you coming back to me.
You need to hit those notes, Chike. You can't take precautions anymore. You need to hit them. Whether you make mistakes here or not, you need to hit them now. Come on! Everybody wake up! Come on! Ha! Can't believe this. It grows, man! What it basically means is that you have lost all sense of purpose. You've lost all pride. You are begging. We need to see the vulnerability. There's nothing there. There's still pride in your chorus. There can't be any. How could I just let you walk away? It's almost like, come on, man, I did everything for you. Well, you know what? She's about to leave. Why doesn't anybody get the interpretation of every song they get? Do you even know what you're talking about? You do? You sure? I don't think so. You can deceive everybody else. You can't deceive me, man. And until you stop assuming that you can't do it, that is the only time you get to deal with your fears. Right now, remain afraid and lose out. That is my punchline. If you remain afraid, you will lose out. I have nothing more to say.
What a feeling.
They're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. I know him. And I tell her every day. Yeah, I know. When I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face.
Enjoy the most friendly internet plans from MTN.
MTN, everywhere you go.
What a feeling.
So how's everybody?
We're better now.
Thing you guys need to first understand is the world outside this structure is different, right? What you guys are being taught here is the art of actually singing. And that is beautiful because when after all is said and done, that's all you really have to fall back on. Every entertainer that doesn't know anyone who's just an entertainer and doesn't actually understand the art form in itself or the art in itself, after a while ends up just being a businessman, because that's what you are. How many of you have thought about what you're going to do when you leave here? Because winning is great, but let's be straight. Only one person can win. And I know you all know that. What you'd be told, or what you may probably have been told is, you're an artist, you find someone to give you money, you go and record a few tracks, you shoot video, you do promo, you blow. Has anybody ever heard this, what I've just said before, like a processor before? Has anybody ever heard this before? Okay. The person that told you is a lie from hell. The devil was inside the person when the person was telling you that lie, all right? It's not in any way close to that, all right? It's like telling you a process, but just telling you all the landmarks without telling you the way through the process. There's a lot of hustle that goes on, which is typical within any industry. There's a lot of lobbying, there's a lot of all that. What you have from Project Fame primarily is that you have over 1 million people who know your face, who have followed you. That takes artists 5 to 6 years to achieve. You may not think it's anything, but when you get out, you find out that it is. Most of you, when you leave here, your brands are probably you're going to speak to a lot of people that's going to say, okay, now, this is what you're going to do, this is how you should look, this is how you should change, and all that. You go through all that. Some will be right, some will be wrong. Right? But some of you would have to change depending on what your personalities and your brands are like. Some of you won't. Some of you would leave here and try music for 2 years and decide to do something else. It's the way life is. But if you're going to try to do music and you love music that much and it's the only card that you have, then you need to know 3 things. First, you cannot stop being humble. You can be cocky, but you cannot stop being humble, because as much as you see a PA, that PA in a year, 2 years from now might be a boss. So every single person that you meet is potentially a boss and has the power to help you in some one way or another. 2, face your prayers diligently. That should actually have been number 1. When you come into this industry, you realize a different need for God. And finally, you cannot be lazy. You can't go through a day without doing something. You find artists who are established, they don't sleep. Boys don't sleep. There's no way that you would be diligent with your work and you won't get something out, right? Then you begin to think about how you want people to feel when they see you. So in other words, what are you selling? That's the very first important thing, because very few artists have second chances. It's very hard after you have bundled the first impression to make a second impression, a second first impression. It's very hard. But the very first time that you step on stage and you sing one line of your song and you turn the mic and the whole crowd sings it back to you, when you get back to the vocal booth again, right, it's a different kind of confidence that is in there. There's a lot more purpose when you're going to the vocal booth to go and sing. That all comes also from who people think you are. That's why videos have become so important, because apart from listening to the song, seeing the brand, right, solidifies in your stamps in your membrane that this is what this artist is. When you think about it, you think about freshness, all right? Suits, classy sometimes, but everything he wears is fresh. That's part of the brand Bible, right? Every artist, whether the artist knows it or not, has a brand Bible. Because parts of the people that you're selling to is the corporate market. They want to know what you stand for so they can know where to put you. Do you know what a demographic is? Okay, they want to know what demographic you're selling to, what age bracket you're selling to. Are you selling to the 17 to the 25, which was what they consider these days as the mass market, which is people like you guys, right, that buy a lot of recharge cards and buy a lot of alcohol in the club. Right? So, can you speak to your demographic? Can you bring them to the clubs? If they hear that you are performing, will they rush to the club? So they know they just put your picture on the flyer like this, bam. A lot of people believe in Babcock and other schools, scaling fence, to come and see you. So the next time you are going to a vocal booth to go and record, and the producer is playing some things for you that is not getting to what you think that you can sell, you tell the producer, that's not what. The producer asks you, what do you want? Then you tell the producer, this is what I want. And once you hear it, you know it. Music opens up different kinds of doors. Because you're a brand means that you can do different things. If you're an ambassador for a brand, it means you're selling a product. So at the same time, you're a model. You can act. You can be a business entrepreneur, and it'll open different kinds of doors. So different people have different hustles. Different people have different things that they do with music. Understand that this platform opens a variation of doors to you guys. I will play something for you guys now that will probably make you start liking Ayo amongst over a lot of other people. Because I'm sure most of you have no idea that Ayo is an actor.
I think we heard about it.
I knew it. Oh, sorry. It looks so familiar.
All right. I'm sure most of you don't know that Mike is an awesome writer and has written a lot of songs that you guys have heard, but you have no idea that it's Mike.
Wow.
Mike and Monica are very, very good writers. As a writer, if you put Mike in a studio and you put a beat on and he'll tell you to loop the beat for the next 30 minutes and you put the mic and he'll just keep freestyling. I can almost bet that every 10 seconds is a hook. Then he'll now take all that out and now say, okay, fine. Pick your hook out of it. Oh yeah, this is my short film that you guys are the first people that are going to be privileged to see it.
I told you never to call me again.
Listen to me. Chiba is dead.
Oh, look, Benny, Odell. Odell? What is the meaning of all this now?
He's kidding me, because you do too.
Sure, I see me. Sure, I see me. Answer me. What are you talking about?
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have.
I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have what? Eh? We agreed never to talk to anybody about this. Eh? We took a covenant, Amul and you, and if you're having any funny ideas about telling someone, just know who will lose. See, my family, we are full of lawyers. Enough to make a football team. I'm not talking about 11 players. I mean the whole 22 with the coaches involved.
Then secondly, I always imagine that you are really old.
Yes.
I swear. I thought you were like old.
I'm not old.
That's what I imagined.
I'm not old. All right, guys.
All
right.
I am proud of you. I am so
chicken.
proud.
All right.
Brought to you by MTN.